So apparently Hasan has become obsessed with Rev. So why not? This could just be good for a laugh. This could be good for could be good for a laugh. So let's take a look at this, and then if we have time, maybe we'll do HLC's content. We'll do HLC's video. So let's take a look at Hasan getting broken by Rev.
Hey, what's up guys, Rev here. So, it appears that your boy has been called out by who else but Hasan Piker, who is concern trolling, asking, referring to me, if I'm okay. Referring to the fact that I've made many videos about him and his orbiters. Well, I'm doing more than just fine, and we'll explain everything going on with his response in just a second. But where did this all begin? Well, it starts with this call-out post targeting me and several other YouTubers saying the
anime would be so much better if they were not involved. Really? Really? I don't know too much about Chibi reviews and Espiritu, but Rez and Nuts. Okay.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Right. Rez, yes, but Nux especially, trying to go after Nux? Good luck. But then, of course, you got Nament. Cheap Nux, because dude is such a clown and unintentionally funny. Kill the rest. This person actually saying, kill these three. What the fuck?
The anime community would be so much better if they were not involved. And apparently, according to the response right here, my opinion and the opinion of 3 others is deserving of execution. Yeah. Grats, Nux. You made it. You made it, Nux Taku. You get to live, but unfortunately for the other people in this thread, we're not going to make it according to this user. But, of course, all of this is referring to the fact that I've made...
Bandler? Who fucking knows? Well, and Chibi and Espiritu may not even be involved in regards to Hasan. We don't know what this is in we don't know what the preceding tweet was involved in relation to this. So God only knows why these two got lumped in.
According to this user, but of course, all of this is referring to the fact that I've made many videos on Hasan Piker, as I should. That's kind of in my job description, right? This is a guy who is running amok. He is someone who is saying things that are not only violating the Twitch TOS, in many cases, he's violating the law. There's a reason why someone like me talks about him so much. I don't want to.
Same.
If this guy stopped acting like a psychopath, if he stopped advocating for political violence, and stopped just being a really crazy person.
If he stopped being a psychopath and a terrorist. Again, we gotta call this out. Hasan is a terrorist sympathizer and a political terrorist in and of himself. He has called for political violence. That makes him a political terrorist. That needs to be called out every fucking time. He has called for the death of quote unquote capitalists. He wants to see the streets painted red with capitalist blood. His words. And he's actually called for the death of a sitting U.S. representative in Rick Scott. He has actually said that Rick Scott should be killed. That is a political terrorist. Okay? Oh, thank you, Cortanas. I forgot to turn those off. Thank you, Cortanas, for the prime. So, yeah, that needs to be called up. Every fucking time it needs to be called out. And I will continue to do so.
People like me would have no reason to talk about him. And I am not
Good night,
ashamed. In
Desdar.
fact, I think I should make more videos. Because he deserves it. Right?
Yes.
And of course, he would respond to a related tweet saying, "Holy S, is this guy okay?" Doing more than okay, man. I don't have to do 10-hour daily political streams. I don't have to cater to an audience. I'm not captured by an audience that demands calls for violence.
Which he follows through on in terms of the rhetoric. Like his audience, as much as like, what's the word I'm looking for? Basically, he has become a victim / product of his audience. He started the rhetoric train and brought people in and has gone and the rhetoric chain has gone fucking crazy. And so now to maintain his followers, i.e. his money train, because this is how he makes money, is if he backs off of his views at all, he will lose so many subscribers. They will turn on him like that. In a heartbeat, they will turn on him, because what if I always said about these groups of people, these basically the extreme left ideologies, they will eat one another with the absolute slightest provocation. And so he's trapped, because if he backs off of his rhetoric at all, they will turn on him and devour him in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. Yeah, Bad Empanada, they already turned on. And Bad Empanada was even more psychopathic than Hasan was. And because he stepped out of line in the slightest way, they turned on him. They canceled it. So Hasan, because he wants to keep that money train rolling, he has to basically acquiesce to the extremes of his fan base. So is it possible that he may not be as extreme as some of the screaming videos that we've seen? Possibly, maybe, don't know, don't fucking care. He's still catering to those extremes regardless. He's still ginning them up. He's still giving them fucking targets by telling them to go after Rick Scott or go after Ilya, Ethan's fucking wife, by saying she's a valid military target. Because he wants to keep that money train rolling. Because if he backs off of it, they'll leave his community. They won't continue to donate and subscribe to him, and he won't continue to get that money. So he's still a political terrorist, but he's also trapped. He can never change, because if he changes, all of that money goes away. And God knows he's a fucking Gucci Hamas terrorist, and he wants to keep that Gucci part for sure.
This is Hasan's life. He is audience captured. He has to continue to promote political violence, because his deranged fans would be upset if he didn't.
No, not upset. They would turn on him. They would not simply be upset. They would go fucking crazy and cancel him. And who knows? They might even actually try to come after him physically, because his location, where Hasan resides, is well known, and he does enough public speaking that I would dare say that his audience might even go more extreme, and his audience might actually resort to physical violence. They might actually try to go after him in person. They are that fucking insane, which I don't wish upon him. I don't wish harm upon Hasan whatsoever in any way, shape, or form. Do I want him to get kicked off of Twitch? Yes. Do I think he should be arrested for terroristic threats by the FBI? Yes. Do I want him killed? No. Absolutely not. I do not wish any physical harm to come to Hasan. But unfortunately, if he backs off of his viewpoints in any way, there is a real chance that his audience is so fucking psycho that they might actually go after him and try to actually injure or kill him. That's the position that he's in right now.
But of course, he calls me obsessed. Well, of course, most of his content in his streams have been dedicated to individuals like Asmongold, who he continues to talk about despite the fact that Asmongold is on a break. He's on a hiatus, and he still
not
talks
anymore.
about him basically every day. We're not even talking about Destiny, for example. He talks about him on a near daily basis. But of course, What is this guy doing? What is the issue with Hasan? This is someone who only a day ago posted this on Instagram. The song, Bella Ciao, while he's deadlifting with horrible form, by the way. This is the anthem of Antifa, a designated terrorist organization. He is stoking the...
Oh, I've said that. I've said that before, that Hasan is gay. He's doing his absolute best to try and hide it, but yeah, he's gay. The way he dresses, the way he behaves, oh yeah, he loves the D. He 100% loves the D. Absolutely. The whole, yeah, I banged chicks in a whorehouse over in Europe. I banged bitches in a brothel in Europe. Yeah. He was taking it up the ass from some guy over there in that brothel. He found like the male whore in the brothel, and he took it up the ass. Garrett fucking Tate.
A designated terrorist organization. He is stoking the flames. This is the guy asking, "Are you okay, dude?" The second you stop talking about insane stuff, the second you stop advocating for political violence, the second you stop sharing messages like this, we will stop talking about you.
Yeah.
But it just gets worse. So I responded to Yeet's sharing of this post, and you can see my response saying, and I would ask, has he considered not saying dumb things on a daily basis? He's just free real estate at this point.
Yeah.
And Nux said,
he's content farming.
Each of these videos represents a different legitimate reason to deport Hasan. Not sure this is the dunk Hasan thinks it is. Here's another one saying, each video I've ever done on Hasan represents something illegal or evil that he has said or done. Another one saying, this is what some people and him do. Can engage with the criticisms or the content and just prefer to call you obsessed as a way to downplay you, which only works for the lowest common denominator of people, which Hasan's community is, in this person's opinion.
And this is what I've said. When he's been confronted, he can't defend it. Every single time he's been confronted by someone else, like not a chatter, but if he's actually been confronted by someone like in like a video conference or something, he can't defend his position. That's why you get the change in tone where his voice gets all soft and submissive whenever he gets challenged in like a video debate or a video interview. That's like someone that's not there to basically schlorp and glorp on his couple doc. Like anytime someone actually anytime he gets into a video conference or a video debate or something, and someone actually challenges him on everything he says, he gets all soft. He gets so submissive. And he's like, huh? What are you talking about? Because he can't defend his positions. He'll do it against a chatter because he'll just scream at them and then ban them or try and humiliate them. But if someone's actually like on a call with him, he can't defend himself.
Doesn't Hasan talk about
he's
destiny
totally up on
all
a
day,
black wolf,
every day,
totally.
or something? Hasan is free real estate. Yeah. But anyways, apparently this tweet brought out the usual suspects. Mike from PA saying, it's so funny how little motion.
Show me the meme. Show me the meme.
Referring to my videos.
Show me the meme. I better see the fucking meme. I better see someone responding to me. I better see someone respond with the meme. That's all I gotta say.
First of all, this is Mike from PA. All right. Never let him forget. This is him.
Yes.
Fine. I think that's fine. So if a guy pays for my tab,
I think I'm getting your attention. You're like I touched, like,
oh, you don't want the pussy.
can I help you?
Nice motion you got there, brother.
Yeah.
Also, by the way, imagine insulting someone for lack of motion. Look at this guy's stream. His first tag, not just any tag, but his first tag on his Twitch stream is
God. Riding that dick. Oh, he is riding Hasan's dick so hard. Granted, he's got to wait in line. He's got to wait in line behind Dan Clancy. So he's getting sloppy seconds off him. He's getting, he's getting the sloppy seconds off of Hasan on this one. Why? Oh, so much he's trying to ride it.
Hasan Piker. Ouch.
What did I say? What? Wait. I didn't say Asmund. No. What? What? I didn't say nothing. Did I? I don't think I did. Okay.
And then, lack of motion. Dude, your last YouTube video has 400 views. And
oh my god. He interviewed Taylor Lorenz and Alyssa Mercante. Chat, my videos have more views than Mike from PA. My videos have more views than this guy. Hang on. I need to check something. Hold up. Hold the fuck up. I need to check something. Chat? My video with the air blaster from yesterday has more videos than his interview with Alyssa Mercante from 4 days ago. And that video has only been up for 12 hours. Oh my god. Hold up. I also have like double the subscribers. I have double the subscribers that he does. Mike from PA only has 18.2k subscribers. Chat, I'm closing in on 30,000 myself. My Air Blaster React has more views than this. The frickin' the video I did from Hirohe about denims has got like almost like what 5, 6, 7 times the view as this.
And you interviewed Alyssa Mercante of all people. Lack of motion? This is a lack of motion, dude.
Yes.
Embarrassing. And also, this is the same guy who said, well, this.
Between Arab and Jew. In the days that followed
That's
that,
crazy.
the blessed
Jew is not a fucking ethnic. It is Jewish is not an ethnicity. This constructed ethnicity. This demonic ethnicity.
Which he
Wholly
caught a ban
invented.
for.
So here's another moron, this Asper Goose
Caught a ban for that.
Tylenol-American individual here saying Hasan is a terrorist sympathizer and Rev is a closet predator.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Both should be thrown to the crocodiles. Well,
Fuck you, Asper Goose. Like, this shit, like, this is the kind of shit that pisses me off. Is people like this throw around pedophile labels way too fucking easily. And the problem is people actually believe it, unfortunately. Unfortunately, people actually will, like, if they have enough followers, so they have enough crazy people following them, they'll believe it, and they'll say, oh yeah, right, like, Rip already has the label in certain circles as, supposedly he's a pedophile. Despite the fact that there is zero evidence to support this. Yeah, and yes, Mars, Asperger's is not the first person that has said this. But so many people are calling Rev a pedo with zero evidence whatsoever. Their quote-unquote evidence of this is that he has basically talked about lollies and how, like, lollies as in adult female characters that have a childlike appearance, there's no problem with that because they're not actually children. They are just petite women with childlike appearances, but they are of adult age. And people said, oh, he's got to be a pedophile. And they've just run with it. And now people constantly call him a pedophile. And it's fucking disgusting. It's fucking disgusting. Yeah, that's it. And Congo, you're right. Like, this is a word that is losing all meaning, which is terrifying. Because because now, if you call someone a pedophile, people are just going to go, so it's just someone that you don't, that doesn't agree with you. And so now actual pedophiles can slip under the radar, which is fucking terrifying. All of these, like, Nazis, misogynists, racists, pedophiles, all of those words have lost all meaning. And so now it's become more difficult to identify when someone's actually trying to point out individuals that actually do represent those labels. Because now it's just become, oh, he doesn't share this person doesn't share my opinion, or this person disagrees with me, so they must be a pedophile. It's fucking dangerous. It's actually fucking dangerous because now we're losing the ability to actually identify these actually evil individuals and not just as being someone that disagrees with another person.
Baseless claims, slander, if you will. But I remember this guy. Like, I was like, who is this guy? Why is he so mad at me? This is the same guy who had a meltdown 2 years ago because he found out that his favorite VTuber, Pippa, reacted to my videos, and this guy had a literal meltdown publicly. Very fitting that this guy is still seething over that. In fact, he has proven that he doesn't know the difference between fiction and reality. This guy thinks anime is the same as reality. Ouch. Now, I saw this other thread, and when I first opened it, I was like, oh, here's another hate thread. But you know what, this person, they gave me a fair chance, okay? In quotes, the anime community would be so much better without these R-worded a-holes in it, end quote. Constantly complaining about these R-worded a-holes is exactly why they'll forever be relevant. You R-worded idiots complaining about them every effing day is why they'll never fade.
Not only that, you're only basically giving them gas. By calling people like this, or calling anyone like that, anyone that basically talks about something that doesn't fit your specific ideology, a retarded asshole or whatever other slur, you're giving them content to just keep going. You basically just painted a target on yourself so they can go, yeah, here's someone else who basically, because I have a differentiating opinion with them, they think I should be ended. They think I should be canceled. They think I should be killed. You're only giving them more content to keep going. That's it. You're literally you're gassing them up essentially. Lie.
And I've opened many threads like this, and I did not expect someone to call me based who made it, but thank you. But this person understands, okay? The reason people like me, Nux, Chibi, etc. stay relevant is because idiots keep complaining. If you don't like me or these people, shut up. Shut up. That's it.
Yeah.
Just don't talk about us. It's really as simple as that, but these people, they just can't help themselves.
And they can't help themselves because they want to feel special. That's why. They want to feel special. These are people that do not have lives outside of the internet, outside of social media. They have boring, dull, in their mind, worthless lives. And online, they were able to find a voice and find people to listen to that voice and agree with them. And now that is their life. That is their only purpose in life, is to read and scream online, because the internet is open to millions upon millions of people, and there are several thousand that listen to them and go, I agree with you. You go king. And so now this is the only thing that they have to make themselves feel worthwhile. Offline, they probably don't have a life that they consider worth living. They think that they have a boring, useless life, but thanks to social media like Twitter, they are suddenly important. And they have become addicted to it. And so now they think if they're not active online continually, people will forget about them and they will once again slide back into that useless, meaningless life. That is who these people are that and scream at Rev and call him a pedophile. It's attention seeking, pure and simple. This is attention seeking. They are addicted to that attention. And without that attention, they feel absolutely worthless.
They can't help themselves because attention on Twitter is more important than silencing the supposed bad guys they made their entire life about. But of course, as you can see here, some of the people who were called out, they've gained support in defiance of these ridiculous call-out threads. I invite
Choice! Thank you for the 5 gifted choice base. Thank you so much.
more call-out threads like this because it brings more attention to my channel and to me, and people are tired of it. People are tired of the nonsense. And with this whole situation about Hasan, by the way, apparently he's lawyering up. I guess.
American citizen, natural-born U.S. citizen to be denaturalized and also sent to a separate country. Like, that might actually be the case.
Really?
You've lawyered up. I mean, I got the ACLU with me. I got all of the civil rights lawyers are...
Dude, the ACLU is not a flex. The ACLU will literally defend everyone. The ACLU has defended Nazis, for fuck's sake. Okay? This is not a flex. They literally will help anybody. Okay? And who did that? Choice? Thank you, Choice, for the gifted again.
They're basically salivating at the prospect, from what I understand, of being the person who successfully defends a precedent-setting legal case. So if some shit like that were to happen, I feel like I'm fairly well protected.
Okay, big time X to doubt about their salivating at the prospect of being the person who successfully defends a precedent-setting legal case. Giant fucking X to doubt. Absolutely giant X to doubt. Now, do I think that Hasan can or should be denaturalized? No. Because Hasan is an American citizen. He is an American-born American citizen. He is not, Hasan, at least to my understanding, is not an immigrant who is naturalized. He was born in the U.S. He was born a U.S. citizen. He's, you know, his family may have come from outside of the country, but he was born in the U.S. He is a naturally born U.S. citizen. His family is Bandalore. Like, I believe Kenna came from Turkey, but he was born in the U.S. He is a naturally born U.S. citizen. So the prospect of the U.S. government stripping him of his citizenship, no, he's not going to get stripped of his citizenship. Could he get thrown into prison for being a terrorist? Yes. Yes, he absolutely could. But that's why this is all bullshit. That's why this is all bullshit. They're not going to they're not going to try and denaturalize him. No. Will they possibly look at jailing him on legit criminal charges? Fuck yes, as they should. But denaturalization, no. This is him just chest pumping. This is him just puffing out his chest saying, yeah, I'm good. They're not going to denaturalize me because he knows he can't be denaturalized. They know because he knows that being a U.S. born citizen, he can't be quote unquote denaturalized. So this is him puffing his chest saying, I'm good, fam. I'm good.
But I do also have this, like, I have this secret belief that Laura Loomer kind of likes me, I think. American citizen, natural born US citizen to be denaturalized and also sent to a separate country. Like, that might actually be the case.
Yeah, good for you, buddy. Lawyer up.
Yeah, that's him just like spitting out bullshit. He can't be denaturalized. He can't. Can he get arrested? But he get arrested and put in prison for terroristic threats? Sure. Could he get arrested and put in jail for giving aid and comfort to terrorists? Sure. With his with him promoting terrorists on his stream? Sure, he can get arrested for that. Not denaturalized though. Again, this is him just desperately trying to say, "I'm good. I'm good. I'm untouchable. I'm bulletproof." That's what this is for him. And thank you again, Choice, for the gifted.
Country, like, that might actually be the case.
Yeah, good for you, buddy. Lawyer up and just keep seething and being ridiculous. Maybe tone down the calls for political violence. That might be nice, but I know he's not going to do that. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this video. As always, feel free to share your thoughts about today's topics in the comments section down below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.
Okay. Yeah, he's feeling the heat. He's 100% feeling the heat.